Yo, what's up guys? TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you another Pokemon Best Wishes episode review. If I seem very tired or out of it, it's because it's fucking 2:30 in the morning. It's Saturday night. I had to do a shitload of homework, so I haven't even watched, I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet. I haven't watched Pokemon yet. I got One Piece in like a 30-minute break I took. I still need to watch a lot of shit. I haven't even watched Pokemon Best Wishes episode 52 yet. I watched 51 earlier today and didn't even get the chance to watch 52 because of all the stupid homework shit. Just for you kids going to college, I just want to throw this out here. Don't fucking procrastinate. Cause my homework is due technically tomorrow since it's Sunday. So I had to like spaz and get it through. And the difference between, I am going to take a minute to rant about this because I just fucking finished it. I'm tired. The annoying thing about this shit is essentially, it's not hard work, it's just really fucking tedious. Key word. That's probably going to be something that you're going to remember over and over again in college, kids. Not hard work, just really, really, really fucking tedious and long and annoying and rage. Anyways, on to the episode. I was actually really looking forward to this one because this is actually the Belle-related episode that she isn't fucking annoying in. And it's the whole thing like they do in the game where her and the father have this argument and her father wants her to come home because the father's overprotective and she doesn't want to go home, and then the gym leader intervenes. It's about the same thing. The only difference I would say to me is that it's Rush and the father is more logistical in the anime than he is in the game. Like in the game, it wasn't like, I don't think he ever played, like in the game, we thought that he never wanted Belle to like, or Bianca, depending on the continuity you want to fuck with, that he was ever going to let Bianca like leave the fucking house. In the anime, he's just like, I don't think you should leave. I don't think you're ready now. Like, in the anime, he's more like, I think you should travel. I just think you need to chill the fuck out. Which, ironically, it's kind of hard to argue with him because Belle in the anime is high-strung as a motherfucker. And it makes more sense with Belle. Honestly, the dad made a lot of sense in the fucking anime. Which kind of fucked up the point of it a little bit because it's just like, I actually agree with the dad in some sense because like his argument was the fact that Belle was like surprisingly like Ash, like a little bit too high-headed, and that you need to chill out because I mean we've known Belle. Also, they seem to have made this a running joke, which I guess I should have gotten by now. Apparently, every time Belle appears in the beginning of an episode, she's going to hit Ash, and Ash is going to be knocked into some body of water because that's what happened. He got knocked into a fountain this time. Apparently, I've also found out apparently you can make reservation for gym battles. I didn't know you could fucking do that. That's like the first thing she says, like, oh, I made a reservation, I gotta go first and shit. Apparently the gym leader in this particular region, the electric gym leader, name's Elsa. She's a fashion model, and she's an electric gym leader. And they had to go visit her at the fucking fashion show, and actually jumps in front of like her and Ash because she saw Ash's Pikachu, and also she seems to have a quote. So every time she gets excited or some shit, she always has to make some type of dizzy quote, which is not really bad, but just kind of random. And then we have the shit with Bianca's father, which, as I said, was a little weird because of that. And then on top of that, Ash did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He tried to back Belle up after the fact. I will say the difference that I thought was shocking is that he needed a lot more motivation in this one than I would have expected him to. But then again, it's Bianca, and Bianca comes off annoying half the time anyway. So I guess I could see that. Like honestly, Ash wasn't gonna say shit. Iris was like, Ash, help her. Ash, help her. He's like, oh, okay. He tries it once. He actually gets to convince to be sat right back down, and then Solomon has to come in there and be like, Ash, your style. He's like, alright, my style. I'll challenge you to a battle. If I win, Bianca gets to stay, and if I lose, I go back to Pallet Town. And then, they have the battle, and he actually loses, which is not what I actually thought was gonna happen. That's what kind of threw me off. I was expecting him to have like they have the emotional speech about how Belle and them are friends. That's why he's backing her up and shit. And I thought that was cool. But I didn't expect him to lose. I expected him to take like that friendship little notion and be all campy and shit with it and whoop her father's ass. What we find out is that apparently her father is someone called Shooting Star. What was it? Like Red Shooting Star, and can rape everything with a dart. Was it a darmanitan? It's like, what the fuck? Also, I am skipping the gym leader part because it's kind of retarded and kind of annoying to me personally. The fact that Belle used 3 Pokemon, including her new Shelmet, for anyone who wants to know what the significance of the episode is, and one of the main significance is that she has a Shelmet. I think that's what it's called anyway. If it is, then I am purely guessing with the name. So if I'm right, then Jesus. And she uses like Shelmet, you know, Pignite, or as I like to call him, Suge Knight, and Minccino, and all against her Zebra Striker, and they all get their ass whooped by the same fucking Pokemon. Which to me, it's Belle, and for whatever reason they like to play Belle down like she has no skill whatsoever. Like literally, she has won no battle. I understand she's supposed to be Ash's secondary rival and makes Trip look good. Like, what the? Ash has 3 rivals as of right now. Kenyon, fucking Bianca, and fucking, well, actually his name is Stefan in English. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Stefan, Bianca, Trip. And he can beat 2 of them really fucking easy. Stefan, he only lost, he never actually lost to. Because he still beat, even with the fucking water gun bullshit, he still beat Stefan. And Bianca hasn't won a battle, period. I have not seen Bianca win any battles, which is retarded. Actually, Stefan, I guess you could say the same thing, because he hasn't won a battle. Well, he hasn't won a real battle at all. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these are supposed to be his secondary rivals, and none of them are have any balls. Like, oh, she has 3 Pokemon, and Stefan, as we know right now, has 2, and Trip has like 6. Like, I'm sorry, like, in terms of rival, Jesus Christ, you have more rivals, but you don't do anything with them. Also, I feel like her fucking Zebra Striker by the end of that, like that final fight with her and Suge Knight, Big Knight, was kind of bullshit, because I thought that Big Knight should have won that one, honestly. The reason why is because he actually landed attacks. It wasn't like with the other 2, where the other 2 didn't land any attacks. No, it literally got to the point where this thing came off looking hacks. Like, I was like, alright, no, that's bullshit. You tell me he's gonna take all those fire attacks from Suge Knight, and then on top of that, clash and fire attacks, and you're gonna tell me she still lost? No, that's bullshit. The anime was fucking with me. The anime was trolling the shit out of us on that, because that was bullcrap. She should have won that last, like, Big Knight should have won that one. Even if she came back with something and kicked Big Knight's ass. I felt like Bianca was cheating, and that's bullshit. I mean, but in terms of the episode was okay. It's just what kills it is the fact that the beginning of it seems really rushed. Like the whole shit with like the whole Elsa fashion show battle. The fucking ultimatum made by her and her father and shit about if you lose, you come back home with me crap. That seemed really rushed and really weird because there was no strategy. I don't feel like none of the battles in this episode was strategy. Like even Ash, it was just like I'm throwing out attacks. Like I was at this point I was like I know Ash didn't really do the spinning bullshit anymore, but I feel like he's not even thinking it. Like there were points in that fight where I was like, why are you taking a hit? Like, you know how Pokemon shoes have been fairly good with the flow of battle? They were kind of off in this episode, and they kind of, in the battle, suffer for it. Like, if I rewatched, I mean, this would be something I rewatch, but I wouldn't rewatch it for the battles. I rewatch it for the emotional thing, because I feel like they did deliver that well, even though the battles kind of fucked up the flow of the episode, in my opinion. Also, I've been hearing different opinions towards the gym battle with Elsa. And from what I hear, it's like it has some what the fuck moments in it. Somebody has gone back and corrected them and said, no, it was good. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be a good fight, but there's probably going to be like a lot of what the fuck moments. I already know from the previews he's going to use Palatoad, Snivy, and Pikachu. And for whatever reason, she's using Emolga. What is it? Emolga? Oh, what is it? Emolga Electros's pre-evolution, the fucking tadpole mother-looking thing. And I think Zeba Striker. I don't remember specifically, but I think it was Zeba Striker. And from what I've seen, it doesn't look like it's too hacks. I mean, I gotta watch it, mind you, but I didn't see anything too wrong with the previews anyway. But also, someone said don't spoil the next episode. If all I'm mentioning are what you would see when you watch the previews, it's not really spoiling. I want to throw that out here because someone wrote that as a comment on the last one. I'm like, I haven't seen the other episodes. I'm not spoiling anything. Whatever I'm saying towards those next episodes are usually shit you could have figured out through the previews, or if you watch, or either that or you're on fucking Cerebi. I'm actually going to regard Cerebi later when it comes to that halfway point. Like, after the next episodes when I'm going to do the whole, my halfway thoughts on best wishes so far, the Unova region. Because then after that point, Ash will have gotten his 4th badge. And if people think that's spoilers, and y'all, I mean, come on, it wasn't like it was bleak. Like, if the episode after the gym battle didn't say anything about training, or about rematching, you already knew Ash won. So if someone gets pissed off that I mentioned the fact that Ash wins this battle next episode, really? That's all I have to say to that. But as I said, it was a good, in terms of an emotional level, I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. Battles seemed really out of flow, and I mean, it was fine. It was, you know, I got also, they kind of did this funny thing by the end of it, where he had, like, the whole friendship thing got to her father's heart. So even though Ash lost, they were both allowed to keep traveling. Belle has like this weird thing that everybody noticed. Belle at least explains her character a little bit more, why she's so hyper. She's hyper because it's just a natural thing with her. Like, it's not just a random occurrence. She's always been like that. That was like, at least we know that was the reasoning behind him wanting to bring her home, because she's hyper and she's ridiculous and she's crazy. And she even said by the end of the episode when she left that she's gonna go train at the desert resort. Which, don't you pass that to get here? Actually, now that I think about it, why the fuck didn't Ash pass the desert resort? Or was it because of the Meow filler? I don't know. That's weird. Now that I think about it, because the desert resort comes before. Oh god, I don't even remember what it's actually called in England. I just remember it's Rymon City, because that's all I've been hearing the entire fucking time. Rymon City. But why the hell didn't Ash pass the fucking resort? I don't remember. Or the fucking caves. They could have. Usually they dedicate episodes to like the ruins and shit, and we could have saw like Yamask or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I thought, actually, now I think about it, that's kind of weird. They usually don't skip parts. Maybe it's because they did the Meow thing and it kind of fucked it up, I guess. And we would have to spend like another 2 or 3 episodes on some other shit. That's why they did that. Whatever. I'm looking forward to the Otter stuff. I'm trying to figure out why Otter. You know, in retrospect, the one thing I will say. No, I'll say that for the Otter review. Or I'll say that for when episode 54. Yeah, when episode 54 gets, you know, released and subbed, and then I'll make my thoughts. But in terms of this episode, I've said all I've needed to say. As I said, it was good emotionally, just kind of fuck with me in terms of battle flow. I thought that was weird as shit. Also felt like her fucking Zebra Striker was hacks. Like, why did you even let Pig Knight get off attacks if that was the case? If you're gonna, if Pig Knight was supposed to lose anyway, what's the point of letting him get off attacks and make it appear like that he was gonna he was about to go in? I'm sorry, that kind of pissed me off, and it was random because at a point she seemed hacked by the end of that fight. It's like, let me get this straight. Even if you didn't take damage from the other two, you still fought 3 consecutive fights. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Whatever. But that's all I have to say. I think I'm starting to get delusional, so I'm going to turn off the camera Everyone put your thoughts in the comment section below. This is like the fucking third review I've done in like the last 3 days. Jesus. And I gotta do another one tomorrow. This is probably Pokemon. When they decide to speed up on something is when I get like flooded with videos. And I know there's probably like comments on my channel telling me to fucking review these too. So that'll do it. I can't even think right now. You got to catch them all. Life's a game, play to win. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun shit. And I will catch you guys for the next review, which will probably either be up the same day as this one, or will be up next. Be up tomorrow. When this comes up, I don't know. My brain's out of it. Peace. Y'all don't say anything about these, so I just keep doing them.